Well, I've made it back to Dunscombe Bridge for one more go. Managed to wangle the day off. As it turns out, the weather's not going to hit now until Monday, so I could have used the weekend instead, but anyway, we're here now. Could have done with a bit of rain really, just to pep the rivers up a bit, but at least we're not flooded off. A lot of the times the last week or so of the season, just get a roaring spate and then that's it, so we can at least fish. Right, let's see what today will bring then. Well, I've spied a fish rising in that little bubble line over there. I've still got the great big daddy longlegs on from last time, but I'll try and see. Don't get the same amount of daddy longlegs here because all the meadows are gone. It's all arable now. Actually, before I start, I better treat this leader, don't I? It's important with these failed leaders to put some floatant on them before you start fishing, because once they get wet and waterlogged, you're done. Ah, sort of splashed at it. Didn't really take it. Right, I think I'm going to change off the daddy longlegs because this is just what happened last time, wasn't it? Fish going at it but not really taking it. Right, well I'm back in position. Got a little, well it's what Jonathan Barnes calls a soft hackle dry, like a jingler type pattern. And try this. Of course it's fish has stopped rising now, of course. Oh, no response to that at all. That one missed strike was enough to stop it rising. It's a right jungle through here now. Right, well there's a fish rising up here behind this tuft of grass opposite the brambles. Whether I can get a fly to it without spooking it, I don't know. I did. Oh, that was nice. Not very big. There we are. There's a fish. got it. And 1 minute they won't stay on, the next minute you can't get them off. Well, I've covered a couple of rising fish now in here with what I thought was perfectly good presentation, and they've refused it. The only flies I can see hatching are the little olives, so I'm wondering if they're just taking the emerging stage rather than the high riding done. So I've put a little emerger thing on and give that a go. Just enough wind to make it hard to put the fly where you want it. That was on it. Well, it took some doing, but we got there in the end. Yes. That was some tricky fish to catch. Whew. Right, well, there's still a fish rising in underneath this tree. I'm just not a good enough caster to get it in underneath there. Wants about another yard on it, but I'm going to put it in the tree if I do that. Right, there we go. Nope. Right, I'm going to try and creep up on it, I think, a bit. Once again, I wish I had a big zoom on this catamaran, because I've just seen a kingfisher in the pool above, up there, dive in twice, hunting. Oh no, that's not fair. Finally got it in there. Missed it. If we didn't have this horrible gusty wind, I might stand more of a chance. It sort of lulls you into a false sense of security. You think, oh, this is going well, isn't it? And then up comes the wind. Try sinking now. No, there it is. Oh. Buzzard. It's still rising. It's just tucked right up in underneath. Oh, that was close to it. That's the one. Not in that tree. It's a good fish. Oh my goodness. Whoa. And it's not happy. We got it. Oh yeah, that is a good one. Wow. Right, we can do a quick measure on that before I even set about unhooking it. That is 12 inches. Looks bigger, as the actress said to the bishop. Oh my goodness. Right, you gonna let me unhook you? Not thrashing about. It's only just in there. It's worth coming just for that one, wasn't it? Whew. Took a few blooming casts though. Good, it's been right in underneath that tree where those bits are hanging down. Almost had to get snagged up for it to get in the right place. Lovely fish though. Well, unfortunately I'm not finding any more rising fish, so I've put on a bushy Wickham's Fancy, one of my favourite flies, and I'm going to run that through a few of these faster bits of water, and then I'll probably call that it. I think I'm not going to top that fish that I've caught already today. It was, like I said, it was worth coming out just for that. That's one of my best ones this season, so can't be unhappy with that. Just those two pools where there was actually fish rising in, and the rest of it's just been a bit dead really. Not unusual this time of year though, is it? I'm sure I could fish on with a nymph and something, catch some more, but no, I think I'm done. It's been a strange sort of year, really. All that cold weather we had in April seemed to set everything back, and then loads of rain in May, a little bit of decent fishing in June. Somebody I know, another member, he fished 2 days on this stretch, I think it was, and happened to catch the mayfly and had over 50 fish in 2 days. And so much of this is about timing, isn't it? Right place at the right time, and you have a red letter day, and come the next day, I wonder what the fuss was about. I haven't really had any like really good sessions. Normally you get 1 or 2 each year where the fish are really rising well, and it doesn't matter what you throw at them, they'll take it, but not this season. I haven't managed to catch any really large fish either. A few around the 12-inch mark, but normally get the odd one past that each year. Average seems to be smaller this year, so probably just the year class, isn't it? If they get through the winter well, could have a good year next year. The Wickham in the faster waters brought me another fish. Concepts again. Just a little 7-inch trout. Really is deadly, that pattern. Just works when nothing else does. Don't know why. Doesn't really look like anything, does it? But I suppose it's been catching fish for what, 130, 140 years or something stupid like that. So it's obviously got something about it. Well, it's gone really quiet now. There's nothing much rising. So I think that's it for my season. Nice to finish with that decent fish. If I don't get round to doing the furled leader video, or if I don't do any grayling fishing, stay safe this winter, tie up loads of flies, and I'll see you back on the river in the spring. Right, I'll catch you later.